Good. And then go ahead and pick up the trot again. That's better. I mean, the other one wasn't bad, and it was okay that you were perfectionist about it, but it really wasn't a bad transition, you know. I mean, compared to where he was. So now again, he's in reasonable balance here today. He got started a lot quicker there. So now come on the circle and ask that trot to get livelier. You know, don't think he needs it bigger over the ground.
Right.
He needs to put a little more thrust off the ground into it, which means a little more activity, basically. It doesn't mean, yeah, so you have to kind of help him go, no, not a whole lot faster. I mean, it may get a little quicker, and that's not the end of the world. So get him a little straighter. Even think a little counter bending here for a moment.
Okay.
Just at the pole, because he's shortening the left side of his neck and kind of not giving you a good place to ride him there on the left. That's better. Good. Yeah, and if that right ear starts to come up, again, soften him on the right. You know, if he starts to tip away from you, he's got to get that left ear up, that left side up a little bit. What that's telling you is he's kind of leaning over that left shoulder and pushing through that right side. Good. That's it. Good. Yeah, and then whoop, and then when you can, you know, try to get him arranged into both reins, of course. And then bring the circle smaller in this direction. Good. Yeah, and even here too, kind of play a little bit with how can I get the left shoulder a little more standing upright. And it's going to be by making him a hair straighter in front of you. Yeah, good. Good. And then go back out large and stretch him, but be very aware that he doesn't start to tilt into the stretch, because he's really, you know, wanting to get that right side unconnected by carrying it up. So really think ears even, and that he's willing to take a hold of that left rein a bit. Good. Good. That's it. Not lower than that, and then pick him back up. Try to keep the evenness here that he's giving you, and the reach at the base if you can. That's it. And then ask him to canter with that connection. Good. And then again, think a little more on your whole right side, riding him up to that right rein, that he can't kind of press his way through it. That he has to, again, kind of almost think of riding the circle like a bunch of little straight lines with little bitty angles between them. So that you're not thinking very much of bend, you're thinking more shoulders, you know, 90 degrees to the ground. That's better. Good. And again, try to keep your hip even a little more controlled. Yeah, good. Good. And then back to a trot. So make the steps a tiny bit smaller, and then a little more energy as he comes out of the smaller steps without him sort of splattering. Yeah, that's a little better. And then see if you can stretch him when he's that sort of up under you, or whether he gets a little too tense to stretch. No? Good. Point your whip down, don't twist your wrist. That's it. And then pick him up again. That's a nice elastic trot. I don't think you'd want it any bigger than that, or he wouldn't be able to hold the balance. Good. So try to see if when you ask him to canter, you can keep the shoulders that vertical to the ground. Good in the depart. Good. Good. The canter itself could be a tiny quicker in the beat and a tiny shorter, which is going to happen mostly from your seat. Asking for a little shorter pattern while your leg says to keep cantering, you know. Good. 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 Yep. It's all right. Just reorganizing. Good. That's it. Yeah, and